Hello and welcome guys to Join the League season number 3, a 2-game series this time around between Immunity Dota and First Departure Immunity. They already had one series just before this against Mineski where they actually drew up 1-1 by the end of it. They won the first game, second game was rather just close but in the end ended up losing, so a whole different series now. So we are HeflaTV, I'm Coach and once again I'm joined by Mito.
Yeah, I'm very glad to be here once again. In the previous series, we saw some pretty sick plays from Immunity overall, and I'm pretty shocked at the kind of performance they've been pulling off. And hopefully, in this game, it's going to become a very tight series once again, because First Departure is a great team, and Immunity is as well. And I'm very interested to see if the bans and picks would change at all during the two different series.
Yeah, it's actually First Departure. They start with a Shadow Shaman ban, so we have yet to see something different coming out from Immunity, but First Departure themselves, I mean, it's a ban you definitely don't see as often. I mean, yes, it's a really high priority hero that usually gets even picked up in the first phase, but banned as the first one, that's, I mean, that must be kind of respect, or...
Oh man, I think it's also playing with a lot of things. Maybe they were watching Immunity just now, and perhaps they were surprised at just how good the Shadow Shaman was. And if not, well, maybe they want to switch up the flavor. They want to let out a couple of different heroes, because we're looking at so many different things right now. Doombringer, that's always the one that I've seen it being banned. Lycanthrope could potentially be in the pool as well. Man, this is just so much mind games in the drafting these days. I mean, TI4, I mean, everything was straightforward. It was Tidehunter plus Shadow Shaman, and on the other side, you will always get Faceless Void plus Skarath Mage. And finally, we're getting the switch-ups. Maybe people are preparing for the next patch, which is coming out next week with the techies.
I highly doubt it's gonna be straight up into the Captain's mode anyway as it is. I'm pretty sure it won't actually. I expect lots of bugs to come with that hero.
Oh my goodness, you're talking about the Arcana, right? Oh man, I'm still thinking whether or not I'm gonna get it. But looking at the draft, Immunity, they do decide to ban out the Lycanthrope, thinking that hero is simply way too overpowered. Do expect to see nerfs during the next patch on a crap ton of heroes. In my head, Doom. I mean, basically every hero that's getting banned out right now might receive a nerf. Or I prefer buffs on other heroes to balance the game than just a bunch of nerfs overall. But
Well,
it's a personal preference.
I guess to be honest, in Dota the nerfs usually aren't as big. It's just tuning, fine tuning I guess. But coming to this draft now, Immunity, I was maybe hoping for them to actually not ban out the Lycan, and yes, if First Departure had gone for it, it still would have been a Radiant Lycan, which isn't quite as scary, although it's still pretty strong. But it got banned, so First Departure, they start with a Faceless Void, and Immunity now. Are they going to pick up, for example, a Skarath Mage now to try to deny to First Departure? And even if they do, to be honest, there's still going to be Ancient Apparition as one option, or many others, even a Death Prophet could just as well be picked up.
I wouldn't be surprised if we see Skarath Mage plus Doom, but you're definitely right. Death Prophet has to be up there, and it immediately gets picked up. It's one of the best counters towards Faceless Void, because as soon as you drop the Exorcism, sure, you can Chronosphere all you want, but your burst, at least during the early portions of the game, you won't be able to burst down the Death Prophet fast enough, and you're going to be taking a lot of damage. And I don't know, have you ever seen Miracle on the Faceless Void? This guy is a Bash Lord. It's like, alright, you know what? When I want the bash, it's gonna come out.
And by the way, how happy must you be to see an Omni Knight second game in a row? What is this, second game in a row?
Well, I won't be happy just yet. I'll be happy when I see the Aghanim's Refresher Omni Knight, which I've been dying to see, dying to witness. And
we saw it by the end of last game, I guess. He got the Aghanim Scepter in the last fight, which happened at the side shop in the bottom lane. But I guess, yeah, we didn't really get to see it in action as much, because by that time, Mineski was kind of just rolling over Immunity anyway. But looking at the next bans now in the second phase of this, Batrider as well as the Doombringer was taken out by First Departure, whereas Immunity, Ancient Apparition only makes sense. They don't really want to give any synergy to the Faceless Void, especially after losing to a combination just a couple of minutes ago.
Indeed. Well, I actually don't really like seeing the Omni Knight getting picked up this early. We saw in the last game it was the final pick from Mineski, and still it was somewhat countered but counteracted by the Mirana pick. And just picking up the Omni Knight in the second pick, wow, this gives immunity so much room to work with. They know this is going to be a combo between the Omni Knight and the Faceless Void. They know there's going to be a repel. So now in their mind, they got to be thinking, hey, what kind of heroes can we pick that can use the Diffuser Blade efficiently? And oh my god, fingers crossed. Are we going to get Naga Siren?
Oh man, that would be efficiency at its finest. Or, man, Phantom Lancer. Bring in the
Oh,
PL.
the Cancel Lancer with the... Actually, really do want to see a Phantom Lancer. I mean, that sounds crazy, but you gotta remember, like, that new item that came out with the TI4 chest. Was it the eyes that glowed like Zeus or something? Like, everyone was saying that item looked like it was meant for Zeus. It's just the overall glow. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about
I have
here.
no clue, man. I have no idea what the items are just go happening anywhere on either set.
Oh man, you're not very big on hats.
No, not at
Well,
all, man.
that's
I
a
just
little disappointing.
don't see a point in cosmetics. Couriers, yes, man. I love couriers, but
I have absolutely no interest in couriers whatsoever, except for the Tinkbot, because I'm a huge Tinker fan. Always have been, always will be. And just looking at the lineups right now, I'm actually legitimately surprised that there's still not a Tinker pick so far. I can understand why Immunity wouldn't want to pick a Tinker, might be because of the delay, and that's always something that Australian teams have to watch out for, and it's definitely the delay. It could impede some of their effectiveness. Whereas first departure, well, we have seen them run Tinker before, and wow, this is somewhat surprising as well. A Juggernaut, so now they have a lot of magic immunity on the team against immunity. This is like the ultimate rap battle. Hey,
well, to be honest, I do believe, not do believe, but yes, First Departure actually played out a Juggernaut a couple days ago. Maybe it was even yesterday. I don't really remember the exact day, but it was a support Juggernaut when they used it that time
Yeah.
around. Kai was playing it. Although,
indeed.
usually, how many melee heroes do you want to go for when you have a just Faceless Void to chrono up? But a Crystal Maiden comes out as well. This is just some crazy drafting going on, and Immunity, they went for the manliest of heroes, the Axe.
Oh man, this is actually not so bad from first departure though, up against an Axe, because the Juggernaut spin, despite the fact that sure, Axe you can spin as much as you want, but Juggernaut I'm gonna spin more than you. I mean that's the plain factor right there. In Crystal Maiden plus Juggernaut, it's actually a very strong dual roaming combo, and it can clear the jungle. This combination was originally ran, I think, by DK. I remember LANM just using the Juggernaut as a support to its highest efficiency, and you can Omni Slash through the Chronosphere. But what I'm worried about is once Immunity gets to the mid game, if they do have decent farm, all those heroes can get Ghost Scepter, and then what's gonna happen then? Like, where's the damage output gonna come from?
Freezing Field. Freezing Field, Crystal Maiden, next level carry.
The freezing field. The ultimate of all ultimates. And you're gonna freeze the entire battlefield. Man,
Oh,
this
man.
is Dota. I mean, I still remember from TI3, like it's forever gonna stay with me. That was a game where Boba has such a sick liquid against LGD, but at the same time we can never forget Fluff and Stuff on the Crystal Maiden, just at the Roche pit, throwing down the freezing field, getting like multiple kills. Oh my goodness. I'm hoping to see something of that caliber in this game coming out from the Crystal Maiden.
Yeah, I mean, definitely First Departure, like you mentioned, they might run into the issue of just not having enough magical damage by some point in time. Whereas Immunity, they have plenty of it. I mean, Death Prophet with the Crypt Forms, Mystic Flare from Skyrift Mage, Epicenter from the Sand King, but they did pick up a Mirana in the end, so that might be once again their just diffusal carrier. And I guess just Mirana, Sand King, Skyrift tri-lane with Axe, actually aggressive tri-lane by them, possibly Axe in the safe lane, Death Prophet mid, or how do you think Immunity should or will lane this?
Well, I believe we're looking at an aggressive trial lane. They're probably going to run the Mirana mid solo again. Have the Sign King, Skarath Mage plus the Axe just go aggressive. Actually, no. It might be a safe lane solo Mirana. My bad. I've totally forgot to mention the Death Prophet. Death Prophet, the best lane for him to go is definitely the mid solo role, because should the opponent's mid solo ever leave the lane, that can just be the time for you to push heavily. But I don't know if you noticed, Death Prophet as of late, they haven't gone the ultimate at level 6. It's always been maxing out the Crypt Swarm plus the Witchcraft skill. So to max the efficiency of spamming, just simply using the Crypt Swarm over and over again to push out the lane.
And this last pick from First Departure, going for an Undying. their lineup is pretty much all sorts of crazy at this point in time. Like, how does this work out? Who will they send mid lane? Is it gonna be the Omni Knight? I think Omni Knight usually, or the KS rather, plays the mid lane for them. So, man, their lineup is a rather risky and kind of greedy one, to be honest.
Oh man, this is such a wonky lineup. I guess the first thing I want to look at is this Undying. Does he have the ultimate tombstone of tombstones? No, he doesn't. I'm very disappointed in him. And now we're getting into a time where we should introduce the players, and I'll quickly go over the first departure guys. So we're going to have Miracle once again on one of his more common heroes as of late, the Faceless Void. And Kai, once again, going to be on the Juggernaut, which, I mean, he's been killing it, absolutely. Lubby going to be on the Crystal Maiden. At mid, we're going to have the mid-solo Omni Knight played by KS. And finally, down at bottom, we have Dafa as the Undying. So they are anticipating aggressive trialing.
Yeah, I guess the role might be as for immunity. Up on the Skyriff Mage will be Risk playing that hero. With Shatan up on the Sand King, already has boots of speed as well. Slick's gonna head towards the mid lane on the Death Prophet. Leaving Godot to play actually an off-lane Mirana as Paul's up on a safe lane farming Axe. Or actually, they're going aggressive trialing as well, it looks like. So, lots of dodging going on.
Yeah, I think this time, first departure is going to get the upper hand, because if they do anticipate the lanes correctly, Dafa, I mean, Undying, that's the kind of hero you do want to be up against the tri-lane, you know? It's just like using the decay and instantly stealing, I don't know, my math is so bad, but 4 times 3, okay, that's 12, right? 12 strength every single time, that's like over 200 HP, and that's sick. You get so much more attack damage, you get so much more HP, and then a lot of times in 1 or 3 scenarios, you just turn around and you kill the opponent.
Yeah, it definitely can be so, if you can get the decays off in time, unless you just get completely bursted and stun locked down before, which can definitely happen with just Sand King getting the Burrow Strike, Arrow to follow up as well, maybe the Silence to just help out even more. But Immunity, they are still, after all, at least for the time being, with 3 heroes towards the top side of the map rather than the bottom one. But even this bottom one, Godot on the Mirana should be able to just handle his own against an Undying pretty damn efficiently, I think.
Yeah, actually, Immunity seems like they like to slap my face. They make a pretty good prediction of how the lanes were going to be. So they leave the Mirana down at bottom, which should have the upper hand up against a solo Undying. And instead, Immunity, they're going to be starting to stack from a very, very early on time. I don't know if this is such a good choice, because the Axe at the same time, he's getting zoned out, and then the pole camp gets blocked up. Kai, he's going to meet Balls. And, well, he's going to get chopped one time by Balls and just runs away.
Man, that name just brings a smile to my face every time. I'm like,
It's like,
I don't know even.
it's so weird, you know, just even saying it. It's like
It's like one guy
Balls.
who played in Team Lions in the Gigabyte Challenge, a former Heroes of Newer player called My Nuts.
Oh my
Balls
goodness.
and My Nuts, they should be on the same team.
That would be the weirdest names ever. Hey, and then if you get like players from Kwekwe, and then you get like the blue banana. Oh dear
Oh
God.
man, that's okay. We're getting sidetracked here, man. We're getting sidetracked. We're 2 minutes in. No first bloods coming out. Definitely not as action packed as the last games we saw today already from Immunity. But bottom lane, Dafa is 5-2 compared to a 7-2 Mirana. And still, like we already said as well, Mirana definitely should be able to just hold his own, probably have the upper hand as well a little bit, although Undying, he's playing so damn aggressive, level 2 in DK as well. He wants to be able to spam it out as often as he possibly can.
Indeed, just maxing out the decay. I don't know if this is such a good choice though, because sure, the cooldown reduces on decay as you level it up, but at the same time, so does the mana cost. And Undying, despite having such a great mana pool, I mean, just spamming a couple of times could mean that, hey, you're out of mana, and Undying out of mana just ain't a very big threat. Whereas, looking at top, what exactly is happening? Well, so the Sand King, all he's doing is just leeching XP, trying to get to level 3, then start taking his jungle stacks. But I believe First Departure are ready for this. They must be checking the levels at all times. As soon as the Sand King gets to the kind of levels necessary, man, I'd be looking at Kai to go in for some spins and potentially steal a lot of creeps.
Yeah, and man, Lobby just Crystal Nova into the spin. Not only can they get the creeps, they can potentially kill the Sand King off as well and Risk. He actually might be in some form of trouble, but mid lane KS heals himself back up, but Slicks with a double damage might get the kill, repel or not. One more right click, Slicks. No, he doesn't have boots or speed, otherwise would have been such an easy kill. But top lane, the slow comes out, Crystal Nova onto risk as well. Kai, he's not fast enough. They maybe should have focused their focus, and now Shatan, he's their Frostbite, but he gets the Burrow Strike up onto lobby. Who's gonna go down for first blood? Risk, he's still outrunning them. 325 movement speed base, just a little bit too much for them to handle. And Kai blocks off Miracle, and are you kidding me? Are they losing everything on this top lane? I think they're a Miracle under the tower. Burrow Strike onto Kai as well. 2 heroes down. They're going to get the third as well. Kai slowed down from the concussion shot. Right clicks to fly. Arcane Bolt as well. Berserker's Call even just to keep him under the tower. This aggressive trial and disaster action. Kai. Wow, magic stick to the rescue.
Oh my goodness, who actually expected Kai to live? Definitely not Immunity. They let him go. Wow, that was a sick play from Kai. Just holding on to that magic stick until the very end. But looking at mid, KS, man, this is definitely a struggle. His last hits are behind. He's getting harassed down so much. Slick's getting those double damage runes. But now we're going to look at bottom. That's a haste rune. Can the Omni Knight KS make use of it? Or is Slick's going to be able to contest? Oh man.
Haste rune plus Legion Aura is actually pretty damn painful if he's going to go for it. Slicks should have enough health to just tank it up though.
Just a couple of right clicks, zoning, harassing. And if we look at it, hey, Slicks is actually not using his courier very well. He should be bottle couriering by now. Potentially, most of the time when you're soloing mid, you should be sending the courier towards you at every odd minute.
Wants his own bottle as well on this bottom lane. Undying, he's out of mana. Actually, go that he's gonna go in aggressively. Leap, Starstorm gets the kill before the bottle even makes it out to him. And Undying, yes, it's nice to go for decay and whatnot, but he actually used up a lot of his mana really early on. So, I mean, pretty much all the lanes so far are winning from immunity, more or less.
Man, this is a great chance to display what Australian Dota is all about to the rest of the world, man. I mean, First Departure, they're definitely a well-known team and they're very strong, but so far during the early game, Immunity has taken full control. I mean, this is amazing stuff coming out from Immunity.
Well, to be honest, First Departure's lanes, they were definitely unconventional, to say the least at the moment. The Smokies there actually will last for a long enough time. They might get the kill on Slicks with this KS. He used his haste rune immediately though, which might have been a little bit of a worry, but Kai, he wants to come in close. He actually, the smoke breaks Slicks, he's not fast enough with the reaction. Crystal Nova just barely H's him. They need the Frostbite as well to slow him down. Nope, lobby, just no boots. Crystal Maiden, such a slow hero, but finally they do get it. The Purification is enough with balls, gets the Berserker's Call. Doesn't go for Kai lobby. Well, no, Chatan comes in as well, so it will be a 1-for-1, but definitely in the favor of First Departure, plus getting some TPs to come out from Immunity.
Oh man, this is probably the worst hero to give the kill to, the Sand King. Because now look at his gold, he has 1700 gold.
Holy
and
crap.
I'm very surprised. Yeah, First Departure, actually the supports, Crystal Maiden as well as Juggernaut, we talked about it. They could have easily stopped Shatan from doing this. But they just left him free, unscathed, just getting those
Miracle,
money.
Gonna get some Arcane Bolts and just immediately starts running away. He did go for the really aggressive skill build, actually, just 3 points into time lock straight out. But he's solo now. He's a solo offlane Faceless Void, as we so often see to begin with. But just the supports, Juggernaut and Crystal Maiden, they need to just start to make more things happen.
Yeah, indeed. And this is going to be a great timing for the Sand King to get a Blink Dagger. But no, he is already rotating top. I'm a little disappointed. I was hoping for him to get the Blink Dagger before he joins the fight. Because, hey, you do want to be able to get that level 6 so you can actually learn his ultimate. And Blink Epi combo, that they could easily kill the Faceless Void.
Yeah, I mean, this lane is just so far pushed out as well that Sand King really doesn't have too good of a way to get in range unless Concussion Shot into Berserker Skull. Shatan actually wants to get close up, you know. No, just not gonna happen. I mean, Miracle has boots after all, and he sees it just coming from a mile away.
Yeah, I feel like First Departure, they need to make good use of the first Chronosphere. Otherwise, this game, it's a little bit of a stretch for them to be able to pull off a good team fight during the mid game. I mean, sure, you have Omni Knight with the Guardian Angel, you have Undying who can, I mean, that's like double, actually, they have triple heal. They have the Healing Ward, they have Soul Rip, they have Omni Knight's Purification and Guardian Angel, but I don't know. It just feels like, oh,
Miracle, Chronosphere, will it be enough? The Purification as well. Kai, he can't really come up close on the Juggernaut. One more right click will do the job. So they do get the kill. I actually thought for a second that they might not even have enough damage, but they do. But in the meantime, Balls, he has his Blink Dagger on the axe.
Man, I'm just a little confused. Like, what is the Sand King doing? He's been rotating top and mid. but he could have easily gotten his Blink Dagger by now, and I still feel... I mean, I understand he's a much better player than I am, but I just don't quite understand the justification behind trying to gank without the Blink Dagger.
Yeah, it's... I mean, definitely, it would have taken him like 1 minute to finish it up in the jungle pretty much. So, might have been worth it to just get that extra 1 minute and now start setting up kills left and right. Bottom lane, Alpha in some trouble, but Lobby is around as well. Crystal Nova and Godot won't dive because Crystal Maiden, of course, can frostbite you up, but Blink Dagger is still gonna be finished on shutdown. 8 minutes, 40 seconds in. Not a slow timing by any means. Now farming up the jungle a little bit in addition as well. Slicks finished his face boots, which actually are finished on Kai as well. So Juggernaut, he can definitely have some greater killing potential now thanks to his extra movement speed with the Blade Fury. But he is only level 4, still 9 minutes in, as is Lobby on the Crystal Maiden.
Oh man, these two supports, they're definitely getting a bit starved out right now compared to the side of compared to the side of Immunity. Look at it, Skarath Mage level 5, Sand King, he is level 6, almost level 7, has the Epicenter, has the Blink Dagger. Oh man, looking at mid, this is so dangerous. We have a double stun from Shaitan and the silence to follow, but everyone gets away. What is going on? I was hoping for the channel.
Waited for too long with his concussive shot. He should have done it pretty much immediately as Sand King was about to go in. But Paul's waiting on the top lane. Dafa, he comes in on the end line, pops the Tombstone as well. So Paul's thinks twice of just going for the Berserker Skull. Of course, no Radiant Creeps were really around. So, I mean, Berserker Skull only at one hero definitely doesn't do too much to you. Godot bottom lane though will get the tier 1 tower in the meantime. But one thing that is actually pretty admirable is that mid lane 45 and 5 on KS's Omni Knight compared to 48 and 7 on the Death Prophet. So this Omni Knight mid lane has actually been keeping up in farm throughout the entirety of the laning phase.
Wow, that's fairly surprising, but we gotta remember, they did have a time where they just paired up and killed the Death Prophet. Death Prophet already died twice. I mean, that's really smart in my opinion, because, hey, Death Prophet, sure, you can do so much pushing, you farm fast, but during the laning phase, you are fragile, you are squishy. And First Departure definitely capitalized on this specific point.
Just look at First Departure, they are farming up the jungle. I mean, Kai is in the jungle on the Juggernaut, even Miracle on the Faceless Void farming up the jungle. Whereas two other lanes are just completely unattended. Immunity doing whatever they want there almost. The one good thing for First Departure at the moment is that Risk, he's still level 5. Although he's deeping mid lane, is it gonna be a mistake? Miracle is gonna go immediately, Chronosphere, not even necessary, but Palsy comes in with the Berserker Skull, can they turn it around, repel not the Faceless Void, Guardian needs it to come out, there's the Chronosphere, actually Godot doesn't get hit, but Shatan does, no Blink, Burrow Strike, no nothing as Miracle, Repel expires Shatan, Burrow Strike finally comes out, but only hits creeps. Oh man, a horrible Berserker Kai. Just Blade Furied up and 2 for 1 so far. Melker goes forward, Godot out of mana, no leap, already on cooldown. It's a 3 for 1 exchange and Slicks might still be in trouble once again. Risk gets the slow, Purification doesn't connect on anybody. Miracle silenced up, Exorcism, no he survives, Soul Rip helps out a little bit and Tower. Glyph is there, but I'm a little bit surprised. I mean, First Departure, of course Miracle just holding on to the Chronosphere, waiting for the TPs to come in.
Oh my goodness, the Chronosphere caught so many people just then. But this Undying, man, Dafa, during the laning stage, I was already facepalming. I was like, oh dear god, what's this Undying gonna do? Because Undying, if you don't get to a good start, it could mean this hero just ends up being completely useless. But in that team fight, just having the Tombstone down, having the zombies chasing down everyone from immunity, and great usage of the Decay as well as Soul Rip, saving teammates, draining opponents' HP, man, they have justified this pick in every single way possible.
Yeah, and they need such a just fight as well at the moment. They were falling behind. Net worth wise, they still are a little bit, just thanks to Sand King, a support hero being as farmed as he is. Will have his Arcane Woods now as well, pretty much as Pauls might find Lobby. The Frostbite comes out, even the Crystal Nova. He's going for the TP out, Pauls. Berserker Skull, is it going to be in time? No, it's not. Just a little bit too late, a little bit hesitant there. But looking at the graphs, 12 minutes in, it is still, even after the fight, a 3000 gold lead for immunity. But XP, only 1000 now, dropped down from 3k.
Oh, so once again, despite the fact that immunity has a lead, I'm a little worried because they're up against the Omni Knight plus Faces Void combo, and that's what cost them the victory last game. Because hey, in the laning phase, it's the same story. It feels like immunity, they're doing well, they're doing great. They have amazing initiation from the Axe as well as the Sand King. They have great follow-ups. They have Skarath Mage, they have Death Prophet, they have great counter initiation as well. But somehow things just fell apart before, and this time we gotta really look at just how they're gonna be putting on the pressure and just not letting go.
Oh man, and just look at the pressure. First departure, they're going for the tier 1 again. Actually, Miracle is gonna go in. Time walk first hit. Bash coming out. Another bash. Mask of Madness attack speed is enough to just get way too many bashes for a Skyriff Mage to handle, who is still only level 5. And immunity, if they want to defend towers, they have to actually come in sooner, because if they come with TPs, they will once again risk just a Chronosphere waiting for those TPs.
Yeah, like I told you, Miracle practices his bashes. He gets them where he wants them.
It's like Admiral Bulldog, the Lone Druid, Entangling Claws.
Yeah, it's an active ability. Who are you kidding? Who's saying it's a passive ability? No freaking way. And Miracle, is he gonna make a go on Godot? He sees him and he drops a Chronosphere. He is getting them bashes on. That's 1 bash so far. That's 2. Are we gonna get 1 more? Is Godot gonna be able to get away? The leap is on cooldown, another 10 seconds, but Miracle doesn't know, and he's out of mana himself. So rather unfortunate for Miracle and very lucky. But Shatan, he's after Miracle and he's channeling the epicenter, and the arrow follow. Everything is gonna land on Miracle, and they do get the kill in return.
An Ancient Seal Epicenter, how painful can that be? And actually Godot surviving. Miracle going way too deep, as I guess is in his nature, just a little bit. But Godot, he's had a Hand of Midas running for quite some time now. Can finish up the drums if he wants to. That will be double drums on their teams, but I mean, drums just such a great item overall. And Mirana looking extremely good. Number 1 in net worth. Just Faceless Void and the Omni Knight are the second as well, but tier 1, will it fall? The Tombstone comes now from Dafa, but they might still have enough now when Miracle comes in, and even without the Chronosphere, it is enough for immunity to just not want to take a chance.
Indeed, a zoning Tombstone allows him to deny the tower with plenty of TPs coming down, but everyone is clustered from first departure at mid, which means all the other lanes are free, and we can see immunity just dispersing across the map, trying to find more room to farm. Making good usage of their time.
And this game is just so action-packed, or at least in theory it should be. There have been some smaller skirmishes where actually nothing has happened, or just only 1 kill. But looks like first departure, they want the last remaining tier 1 tower. And with their lineup, they can push quite fast as well, thanks to the healing ward coming out from Kai's Juggernaut.
Yeah, we do have the level 1 Omni Slash, and that is only 3 slashes at level 1. So something I would love to see First Departure have is getting this Juggernaut to level 2 ultimate, getting him to level 11. It's so crucial.
Yeah, it definitely is. Just Omni Slash, the higher levels, the better of course, as is with pretty much every single ultimate. Oh man, Captain Obvious struck again, but look at KS. He is only 1000 gold, but 1.1k gold away from his Aghanim Scepter being finished on the Omni Knight straight out. But mid lane, Miracle might be in trouble. He's going on to Slicks, but there's the Berserker Skull coming out. Do they have enough Exorcism? Just completely wrecks for the Faceless Void. He's on the run. Oh, he's actually maybe gonna escape. Yes, Purification comes in from KS as well. Whew, that was way too close for him.
And you know, there's actually something really sick that's crossing my mind right now. You know, there's an item that Godot can get, and it would be so good to have. Just one of the best items to get in this game. Do you know what I'm thinking about?
I have no
Just
clue.
out of curiosity. I'm thinking about E-Blade. There's not much counter to
Berserker Skull
E-Blade.
onto Kai again, balls. He's going so deep, but Chatan is there with a nice 2-man Burrow Strike. But he's in so much trouble. Frostbitten up, Moonlight Shadow not gonna help him. He just completely blows up. Has a nice animation. Miracle, he joins the fight. No Chronosphere, but Slicks the Purification. They pop the dust. They kill off 2. They lost the tower. It wasn't denied. Yes, it was destroyed by Godot. But losing 2 heroes for it, it's not a worthy trade, I think.
Indeed. I mean, that was a little over-aggression, and the repel was already used from the Omni Knight, so something that looked beautiful, something that looked potentially like a double stun, ends up going completely to waste. And just want to quickly go back on the Mirana items. I was thinking about an E-Blade, and I think that's one of the beautiful items to have in this game, because there is seriously very, very little magical damage coming up from First Departure. A lot of it is, I mean, sure, the pure damage from Purification, it's not going to affect the E-Blade effect anyways. But you do neglect a lot of the right clicks from Faceless Void, as well as Kai's Omni Slash. So it could be a team.
Berserker Skull onto 4 heroes, but the Guardian Angel is there. KS, he had the perfect positioning for it. There's the Mystic Player, a little bit too late though. Roshan goes down, Faceless Void picks up the Aegis, but Epicenter from Shatan, Burrow Strike as well. Miracle still alive, even if he dies, he doesn't care too much. Actually, time walks in aggressively. Shatan, where's the dust? They have the dust, but Lobby just doesn't pop it. They're running away from the Sandstorm. But what a Berserker's call in the end. Guardian Angel is just defending them, and Kai, he's gonna go for more. Blade Fury is up, Silence doesn't care at all about it. So 2 heroes down, first departure suddenly, 10-6 ahead. It used to be 6-6.
Man, the sustainability coming out first departure is really showing here. There are just so many healing skills. It's crazy. Just now, Miracle going in, I thought he was gonna die. But then he gets a Purification, he gets a Soul Rip, and then, boom, he is back to full HP. And he's got lifesteal of his own.
Yeah, I just want to take a look at the graphs. I guess it's not too big of a difference. About a 2k XP swing, but immunity still almost 2000 in the favor. Or actually gold rather. XP, wow, it's actually a 5k swing. A Miracle gonna go in. He's going on to balls. Does he have enough solo? The heroes are coming in. Shut down. The Burrow Strike misses as well. Soul Rip, Crystal Nova shut down. Time locked. One more right click. They popped the dust actually in the end. The Maelstrom helped out as well a little bit. But another 2 kills. And they're most likely going to get tier 2 because of this.
Yeah, this is one of the big problems from immunity. It feels like every team fight, if they can't burst down the heroes fast enough, they just can't kill them anymore. Because like, once you throw down all your skills, people don't die. Just, there's simply way too much healing. That's the best way to put it.
Oh man, just first departure, they turned on a whole nother gear and they're just completely unaggressive. Dafa of course has a mech as well, which will help out with their sustain. Kai working towards an Aghanim Scepter, it looks like, on the Juggernaut. I mean, they're surprisingly pleasantly with their lineup and just how aggressive they got all of a sudden. Especially considering immunity, they were ahead before.
Yeah, like, gotta really think about it, right? Mirana, the only other alternative is the same as what we saw last game, and that's a Diffusal Blade. But how much would that change in this game, you know, having a Diffusal Blade? I mean, look at Miracle.
Oh, comes up, Pyro Strike up onto 2 as well. Dafai gets dunked, that's first dunk, and they get it on Kai as well. No Purification, keeps him alive. He uses the Blade Fury as well, shut down, slowed down, Frostbitten up. 3 heroes to balls, he gets another dunk onto Kai. And Miracle, he just dove into the enemy base. Lost the Aegis now after actually coming out, but KS, don't think he can escape. This play from first departure, it was way too aggressive. Miracle, he went into the enemy base, but suddenly all the 4 of the other heroes got jumped upon by immunity. And actually Lobby gets the Crystal Nova. Miracle, he's there, one more right click, no, he gets thrown up in there by the Yules. Dust is popped, Miracle, Chronosphere off cooldown if the silence ends, but falls. He should be healthy enough as Lobby gets stunned up, Sandstorm to bring him down. Miracle on the run, don't think he can escape this. Actually maybe the Chronosphere onto 3 heroes, falls, he runs into it, runs to his certain death and Godot. No, not gonna go down. Miracle, he time walks away, but are they gonna be fast enough? He picks up a double damage as well. Slicks, no, they're not gonna chase any further. But that was just such an awkward and over-aggressive fight from first departure.
And what a sick Chronosphere from Miracle at the very end. Well, the thing is, he made such a bad initiation because he jumped in so far, which caused his team a lot of deaths, because he was completely separated, and then he lost the Aegis to it. But then in the end, that Chronosphere, he got the kill and got rid of the Battle Hunger all at the same time. Man, like, I really don't know how to comment on plays like that, you know. It feels so amazing to watch, but at the same time, like, is it really worth it? And I guess the best way is to look at the golden XP graph.
Yeah, it most certainly is at the moment. Looking at it, the gold actually was in first departure favor for just a little while now, about 200, so pretty much let's say it's zeroed out on gold XP. Dropped down a little bit as well, but still 2,500 for first departure. They might get another kill though. Slicks going for the TP out, Crystal Nova, they need the Frostbite as well, not there in time. He went to a nice little hole, just preventing the vision from coming out.
And now Lobby is stuck inside, but don't worry, Kai to the rescue. Actually, the entire team is here. So they're starting to play the 5-man Dota, which is exactly what they needed. They have the lead. Sure, just now they lost the fight, but then they know that sustain will only be so good during the mid game because eventually Undying, he's gonna stop dropping off. Wow, but look at KS. There's the Aghanim Scepter. I don't know when he got it. Probably a couple of minutes back, right?
Yeah, he got... I'm not 100% sure, but he might have even added by the time the Roche was going, or I think after Roche. Not 100% sure, but we do have more Aghanim Scepters coming out. Miracle gonna go for his, only 700 gold away from that. Kai, of course, 1.4k away from his own on the Juggernaut. And I guess Axe is also working on one, so Aghanim Scepters galore.
Oh man, Aghanim Scepter galore, indeed. This is this is awesome. Well, I want to see Undying Aghanim Scepter as well. I don't think I've ever seen that in a high-level game. I'm not sure if you recall any, because you do cast a crap ton of games.
Oh, Miracle
look
is
at
gonna
it,
go
Miracle.
in. Balls deep again. He has the Chronosphere. He's gonna pop it only onto Slicks. But Balls, he goes in with a nice Berserker Skull. They do get the kill. Kai even uses the Omni Slash for it. And Balls, Mystic Flare, he's so down low. Guardian Angel comes out. First departure. They're so healthy, Slicks. Physical damage doesn't affect them while Guardian Angel is there. But Godot, he got the Purge onto one with his Diffusal Blade. Kai now on the run. Probably gonna get taken out. The last right clicks Magic Stick. Nope. It doesn't help him too much by the end of it. Tafa gonna TP out, no thrown up in the air and lobby now. He's caught as well. 4 heroes will fall as Tafa will be the last one. So, Death Prophet, he had to buy back for this. So that's one positive. But first departure, once again, just... They're so eager to pick a fight.
Yeah, they kind of lost me there. I don't know. Like Miracle, he keeps on going so deep into the zone. You know, it feels like his teammates are forced to follow after him, and in this case, it was definitely an unfavorable choice. Going so deep into enemy territory, especially when the tier 3 is still standing, and Omni Knight is so far away. And now here comes a counter push from Immunity, so that's gonna be an easy mid to tower mid. And they might just transition top and go for the top tier 2.
Man, this game all sorts of crazy, but Miracle has his 60-second cooldown now up on the Chronosphere. It's still not a 6-second duration one because it's not level 16, but he will be soon enough. And looking at the graphs again now, Godot, actually he's the highest net worth as well. 3.5k on top of what he already has, but Goldcraft 1000 in Immunity's favor. XP also 1k, but it was almost a 5k swing altogether from that last fight. Actually now even a little bit more, about a 6, almost 7k swing. And many Immunity, as long as they just keep holding on to their high ground and keep taking fights like that, they might just overwhelm first departure at some point.
Yeah, Immunity is definitely back in business. And let's see, item progressions. This is something interesting. So Slicks, what is he heading towards? I'm guessing either a Heart or a Bloodstone, but if you do get the Vitality booster first, that's most likely going to be upgraded into Heart. And
Atos, man, Atos.
Oh, you're right. I'm totally forgetting it. Yeah, Rod of Atos. That's a beautiful thing to have. Gives you mana, gives you HP. Well, just more tankability overall. I mean, heals is already a great item to have on heroes like Death Prophet. When you turn on your ultimate, just heal yourself and let the damage rip.
The Moonlight Shadow was used from Immunity. I'm not too sure for what exactly. They did have vision of first departure in their own jungle. Arrow will miss KS and he should be fine. Repel of course won't help him too much if Godot really wanted to go for it. But they back off, but look at this. The split push. And
oh man.
They do back off though, but Aghanim Scepter was finished on Kai now. Does he actually have it on himself? Yes he does. So level 2 Omni Slash with the Aghanim's upgrade.
Oh, that's a lot of slashes. That's 9 slashes. And Juggernaut's Omni Slash, the damage has become a lot more fixed. The range used to be what, 175 to around 250. Now it's like more fixed to 220 to 225. So a lot more stability in those slashes.
Yeah, and at the moment, first departure, they are kind of just slow sieging it up. Miracle with his Repel was just right clicking away at the tower and then time walked away immediately as Godot just came into anywhere close. Balls, actually this axe hasn't really had too much of an impact. I mean, he got a really early Blink Dagger, as even did the Sand King, but just haven't felt their presence too much. Oh, Balls, he goes in onto Miracle, he's gonna get time locked immediately. Nice Freeman Berserk, Guardian Angel is there though. They are healthy, or are they healthy enough? Miracle gonna get purified. And he should be fine. Crypt Swarm's trying to chase him down, the slow comes out as well. The Mystic Flare a little bit off target. So they just back off, and actually with the Exorcism on cooldown Immunity, can they fight the next time now first departure comes? They can just wait out Exorcism and go again.
Oh man, they baited out some pretty good skills. Look at it, Mystic Flare's on cooldown, Exorcism's gonna be on cooldown. What else do we have? Oh my god, the big Slam Dunk is on cooldown, dear god. Please tell me they still have the Epicenter. Okay, indeed, Immunity. They need a huge epicenter. I think it would be great for Shaitan to just stay in the back, smoke himself alone, and go for the epicenter of his life. Man, this... But the Chronosphere also is there from first departure. Guardian Angel though still on cooldown, so they don't have that. They don't have the Flesh Golem of Tafa as well. But Tombstone is down already. He starts with the Decay. Tombstone will be taken out from Godot unless Miracle pops the Chrono for that one. Oh, he's gonna do it. He wants to get the Mirana so bad the right clicks come in. And they do have enough. And now Balls, he gets the Berserker Skull, but the Omni Slash, actually he's so damn tanky. What Omni Slash? It tickled him. Berserker Skull, bonus armor too much. But Shaitan, he came in, 4 steps out.
Kai escapes from the Mystic Flare, tower still alive, and they do back off for the time being. A buyback was used from Mirana, of course, as well. As Slicks, they might catch Lobby, or who's gonna catch who? Lobby gets silenced up, and it's kind of a stalemate.
Wow, what happened to that Omni Slash? It went on to Axe, but I think that was right when Axe
called
used...
bonus armor.
Yeah. The additional bonus armor was way too much for the Juggernaut to handle. That looked really funny. It was like, oh, that looks so cool. The animation, Omni Slash, going in, slash, no damage. Awkward.
Yeah, awkward to say the least at the moment. And first departure, they have not given up. I mean, the cooldowns are so damn low thanks to the Aghanim Scepters. Chronosphere will already be up, Kai. Omni Slash only 15-second cooldown still, and Pipe also finished on the Undying now. So they want to go in, they want to catch them by surprise, and if they can catch the Death Prophet, who actually does not have buyback for under 15 seconds, but they're going for Roche instead.
Oh yeah, this is a pretty easy target for first departure. I mean, this is one of the upsides about having all physical damage heavy heroes. You can take Roche at a fairly decent pace. I mean, just Miracle alone probably can solo the Roshan in time. Now, immunity. Here's a hard decision they have to make. Do they want to contest the Roshan? Is it wise to contest Roshan? I actually think it's...
Do they even know
not
what's going
bad.
on?
Oh, true. Tough call. And Godot. It feels like this seems like it's going to be a Manta style once again, just getting the Yasha.
Yeah, but I mean, his farm has been slowed down considerably. I do believe he was sitting at 13k net worth while Faces Void was at 11. But now, thanks to Mirana dying and having to buy back, actually Miracle has taken the lead now. Will take it even further after this Roshan kill here. Actually, it's a BKB finished on him. No, just still needs the recipe. Arrow will come out onto Kai. But it's like, yeah, they're doing Rosh after all. But Roshan was already pretty much dead. So Miracle, I just hope that he's not gonna do what he did in the mid fight, like, I don't know, with the last Aegis at least, just going into tier 4s and letting his team tie in the background.
Alright, he's going for YOLO swag mode. He sees... Nope. Okay, Chrono of his life. Throws away the Aegis. Well, that just might be two lives in a
Guardian
row.
Angel was used for it as well. Do they have the follow-up stuns? Do they have what it takes to just stop him? Miracle gonna get silenced up and taken out. Are you kidding me? The dunk to get the extra movement speed. They're gonna go for more lobby. Berserkers call up Dafa. Most likely gonna lose his life as well. They should have left him to die. Kai even used the Omni Slash for that. Blade Fury TP out. Really piece of success. No balls. Just double dunk. The stun onto Dafa as well. He had the pipe activated, but what an epic throw. I was just saying that please don't do it. And he went for it. Holy crap, man. 3, 2, 2.
Well, now they really need to pray for a miracle because they have just given up so much. They had such a good lead, but now, holy crap, everything is swinging in favor of immunity. Guardian Angels on cooldown. I don't know. I just don't see the purpose of that. But in that fight, I feel like Balls has really taught Kai just who is the real spin master.
Spin to win, indeed. But man,
Yeah.
that fight, Miracle completely whiffing the Chronosphere. He was just so damn eager to go for it. He paid he paid big time for it, and not only him, also his team.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna steal a terminology from the Twitch chat that I'm looking at right now. Well, they're calling him the Axel. I'm loving the name. I mean, seriously, he has been an Axel in that fight, man. He completely demolished. Like, actually, I feel like it was all about the Faceless Void. What was he doing? What was he thinking? The Chronosphere.
We will never
man.
know. We will never know. I mean, I guess they are still in the game. They're by no means out of it yet. But they just made it a ton harder for them. With that Aegis, it should have been their way to just take tier 3 as well as Rax on top of that. Just have Faceless Void right click away at the tier 3 tower top lane, get it down, and then just go for Rax while he had the Aegis. But they just gifted one to immunity. And looking at the graphs now, it's a 5k gold lead for immunity, and XP actually $7,500 all of a sudden.
Dear God. Coucher, do you think we can potentially coin a new term? Where do you have Shiva Ravage, PGG Black Hole, and now we have Miracle Chronospheres.
Oh, Shatan, now the Berserk misses. Ooh, so close. So
and
close.
now we have Shatan Burrow Strikes.
Well, he has missed a couple of them by now.
Well, it's all the ping. It's always the delay. But I don't know. It's hard to say, right? I mean, playing with 200 ping is definitely not favorable. In Sand King, it is a hero that requires a lot of split decision makings, split second decisions. So I don't know. Like, props to him for even choosing to play this hero with delay.
Yeah, what Miracle now? This time around, he's gonna have a BKB, of course, as well. It doesn't have too much against Exorcism or just Pauls coming in with the Berserker's Call. But, I mean, definitely will help out against Mystic Flares, Arrows, as well as a potential Epicenter, which actually is level 3 now, Sand King. With the last fights, he's suddenly level 16. So, he's also just starting to be pretty damn scary. Plus, another 3.2k in the bank. What's he actually gonna go for? 5.2k for Mirana as well.
Oh, Ghost Scepters. Come on, E-Blades. That's what I've been saying the whole game. Come on, get some E-Blades going. And if we look at Omni Knight as well, man, he's got 3.6k in the bank. I want to see the Refresher Orb. I really, really do. Double Repels, double Guardian Angel, double Purification. Oh, how sick would that be?
Oh, Miracle wants to chase down Go.Go.2. Face Boots activated. He's gonna outrun the Mask of Madness. Oh, I was so afraid that actually Miracle, he pops the Chrono, he sees Godot as well, can he bring him down? I have my doubts. Leap on Kuna for another 3 seconds, he actually might be able to do it. One more right click, one bash. No, he doesn't have the vision anymore. Oh, so close.
Go for it. But Kai is in the general vicinity and the dust is good, but he sees all of immunity. Now he's on the run. Kai, he has to turn around to go for Omni Slash, but instantly silenced up. There's no chance at all for him. And now immunity, they're on the chase. Are they gonna be able to find anyone? No. The time walk is too fast.
What?
Actually, Slicks, he actually sees Miracle. What is going on, Miracle? Why are you staying there? Oh, come on. This is crazy. Miracle continuing to get his ultimate bashes is gonna go on Slicks. Holy crap, he gets the kill, and now they're chasing Balls. Balls, there's an invis room right there. Will you be able to get it on time? Wow, invisibility seems to be the bane of first departure. No, but they actually find Balls this time. And Miracle, with his ultimate bashes, secures a kill. Actually, no, he doesn't. The Omni Knight gets it. Sneaky heals coming out.
Oh yeah, actually on the chat, it's called the Loda Sphere when you miss it.
Ah, it's called a Lotus Sphere. No. Thou shalt not diss Loda.
So, at the moment, this fight, I actually thought that immunity coming in after the Chronosphere had been used, getting the kill onto the Juggernaut straight out, that they're gonna take the fight, but definitely just was not the case at all. First departure, they kind of baited that out, used the Guardian Angel to just keep them completely safe from the Exorcism and Miracle. Man, his right clicks are actually starting to hurt when the Mask of Madness is activated, just hits pretty fast, gets the time locks. And Slicks, he's definitely not too tanky at the moment. I mean, still Yule Scepter, Drums, Face Boots, and only the casual Vitality Booster.
Man, so far we're 35 minutes into the game. It's kind of slowed down to stalemate. First departure, originally they were very, very aggressive. In fact, overly aggressive. And now they're not so sure what to do. Both sides are looking for opportunities to find some pickoffs. I mean, immunity, if they do find a pickoff with a good exorcism, they do have a fairly decent chance of taking a tier 3, and same goes with first departure. The right click damage, they're starting to come online. Well, actually a lot less than I expected, just clicking on the items. But did I just slap myself in the face again? Contradicting myself all the time.
I mean, you just can't get all of the information necessary at the same time. Just all the items, you're just clicking through heroes and they're like, oh crap, he has that, so those things change and so on and so forth. But Refresher Orb Omni Knight, here you have it.
Hurrah! Like, that's something I've been waiting for the previous game, but we gotta remember, look at Mirana, that's an E-Blade online as well as Diffuser Blade, so there's a lot of saving potentials from Godot, and one of the most important things for him right now is to make sure he's not caught in the Chronosphere.
Well, it's easier said than done, I guess. Actually, Shatan has himself a Ghost Scepter as well, so 2.2k on top of that, might be looking for an E-Blade of his own even. But of course,
Yeah.
Miracle, he has a BKB, so you can't really E-Blade him. You can still E-Blade defensively on your teammates if you need to. But man, this Refresher Orb Omni Knight, it's gonna render the Prophet just pretty much useless.
Oh man. Now the whole team is, first departure is going top again. They are ready to tackle this tier 3 once again. Oh man. I don't even want to know what's going to happen here. Are the immunity? Are they going to let the tier 3 tower go? No. The glyph is down, but so is the tombstone. Oh man. I'm having a little bit... Oh no. I thought I was getting packet loss for a second.
And hopefully not this Miracle. He gets the tier 3 Slicks. He was the bait, actually Exorcism used. What? First departure just back off, wait for the Exorcism and come back. Oh man, Slick's a little bit trigger happy there. Maybe he was expecting the Chrono to come out or I don't know what, but even if the Chrono had come out, if you had pop your Exorcism and you die in the Chrono, even if you have buyback, you won't have Exorcism anymore. So that was kind of a huge blunder from Immunity at the moment.
Oh man, Slicks was a little bit too trigger happy. Man, now all First Departure needs to do is wait for the exorcism to end. Oh wow, and there we go. That's the end of it. Ooh, I'm scratching my head trying to think, how is Immunity gonna be able to do this? Perhaps some great Chronospheres, some great Berserker's Call from balls, in Godot, potentially life-saving E-Blades. I don't know.
But they're just letting Miracle be in the front lines. With his BKB, he should be rather safe even if the Purge comes out from Godot. And well, he's gonna go for it. The Chronosphere up onto Slicks. The right clicks coming in. Nice E-Blade coming out. So Miracle is gonna go for balls next. No blink. Oh, just the damage up, but it's way too great. Berserker's Call doesn't help him at all. Kai goes in for the Omni Slash, but Yules keeps Slicks alive only for 1 second. They both buy back. Shatan comes in with the Epicenter. Might be enough. Nope, the Blade Fury is there. Dafa so damn tanky with his piping there. Guardian Angel #1 comes out. Actually, Shatan might be in some trouble now. He goes down. As Slicks gonna get chased, or are they actually going for it? They're going for go for Rax Miracle. I can't believe he's not going for the kills. Finally now, actually never mind, time walking, another Guardian Angel comes out, Burrow Strike is there, but they keep Miracle alive, Soul Rips, just purifications all around Shatan. They have vision of him, the 4-step might be enough. Shatan, he's actually scurrying away, they're gonna go for Risk next, one right click, he's gonna get it, one more, he needs it, Rampage for Miracle, are you kidding me? He's gonna go down to 880 gold, goes into the pockets of Godot, but does it really matter? He buys back now balls, he gets the Berserker's Call onto Kai, gets the dunk as well, they're gonna chase down Dafa. Will they be there in time? And the Rax, they still stand KS, will not be there in time to help out. Arrow will whiff completely, but Dafa will fall in the end. Another dunk to come point. Nope. Can't get in range, but how many buybacks was that?
Well, we can take a quick look right now.
5 buybacks.
Oh my goodness. No wonder he got Rampage. I was like, oh, the heroes are alive. Where did he get the Rampage? Alright, so it was all from the buybacks and whatnot. Well, but that was a fairly successful fight for First Departure. I just feel like, do they really need to go so deep though, every single time? I mean, this question keeps on coming to my head. It's like, they had double Guardian Angel. Could they have just taken the Rax and backed off? Were the trade-offs worth it?
To be honest,
I really don't know.
I did feel it's a little bit weird. The Miracle, he was actually at some point try-clicking away at the melee Rax, while the others were trying to go for the kills, and then, after a couple of seconds, he finally time-walked in to go in and help. If they had just gone for either all Rax or just all for the straight out fight all the time, non-stop, might have had a slightly different outcome. I mean, yes, First Departure, they still came out ahead. And oh, Immunity, if they get this Roche actually with the cheese, it might be just a great addition for them to defend the next high ground push.
Yeah, but right now, well, First Departure know it. Will they be there on time? It doesn't feel like it. It doesn't seem like it. But does Immunity really want to fight off this Roshan though, when the entire lineup doesn't have buyback? Every single one of them is on cooldown for another at least 3.5 minutes.
Well, they had to risk it at the moment, I guess, just getting the Roche. Cheese is up on Death Prophet and actually has a Bloodstone as well. I'm not too sure how much the Bloodstone will help, other than that just lowering his respawn timer.
You can save your teammates with a good suicide. I know it sounds crazy, but it has been done. I remember like watching C9 Eternal Envy just suiciding to save his teammates and turn fights around. It's not so bad. It's rarely used for that purpose, but
look at the graphs, by the way. It's still in Immunity's favor, about 6,000 in XP and 3,000 in gold.
This game, it's driving me crazy. What is going on? Right now, basically, Immunity, they realized the only 2 spearheads in the team fight are the Juggernaut as well as the Faceless Void. So if they can take out these 2 heroes, oh wow, look at what Miracle is going for. He is going for the Refresher Orb. Well, man, I just want to throw out there first, right? If Miracle can miss 2 Chronospheres in a row, right, like with a Refresher Orb, then come on, we gotta give the name to him, you know?
Oh man,
the Chronosphere has to be coined after him. If that happens. If.
E-Blade also finished on Shatan's Sanking now. So might be enough, but man, if he whiffs 2 Chronosphere, oh man. I don't think it's gonna happen. Actually, Rax now under siege already. Slicks trying to stop it, but pipe comes up from Dafa. Should be easy. Rax arrow will not hit anybody either. But look at this, just Skyrift Mage coming in from behind. Not the best hero to do so. Nice Crystal Nova from Lobby as well. Now Chronosphere number 1 only on to Godot. Will it be enough? E-Blade comes out from Shatan. Slicks goes for his Exorcism as well. Don't think it's gonna matter too much. Slicks gonna get stunned up, but there's the Burst Strike. Guardian Angel number 1 to come out. Miracle gonna get hit by the Purification Balls. On the run actually might be able to escape, but Slicks not as lucky. Gets the Yule Scepter up, actually cancels the Omni Slash. Nope, he goes down, actually commits suicide as well, but he's down for 50 seconds. Godot. Oh, he's stunned up. He has the leap. Will it be far enough? Oh man, Shotani comes in. Huge epicenter. I don't think it's going to be enough. Or is it E-Blade with the Mystic Flare? They take out Miracle so damn fast. KS stunned up to follow. And they're actually once again defending. Melirax will survive. Dunk up onto KS. Can they get Tafa as well? No, they cannot. Burrow Strike misses from Shatan. But Melirax, they once again survive. And the only casualty is Slicks.
Holy crap, you have a double Guardian Angel and you are still not able to take the Rex. In fact, 3 of the heroes died right there. That's crazy, man. I don't know why does First Departure really want to force the issue when they're up against an Aegis as well as a Cheese. I mean, sure, if they had the fight going their way, that they could potentially end the game right then and there, but just having the E-Blades completely kited what the Faceless Void could have done in the fights.
And I didn't really understand them not waiting for the Refresher Orb on Faceless Void there. It was in his stash, finished, but they just went in anyway.
Why is First Departure in such a hurry? Do they have another match coming up sooner, or do they want to rush it? I mean, I don't quite understand, like, the thinking process behind a couple of fights. There were many times where they could have taken at least the Rax, right, at top, but over-aggression.
Yeah, and Miracle actually, he goes in, catches 2 as well, Balls might be thrown up, Yule Sceptered up. They use the E-Blades as well, Godot. If he's gonna go down, Purification helps out a little bit, he gets the time lock, Aegis down. Can they get more Slicks with his Exorcism activated? Doesn't want to go in too deep as Godot. He uses the Meta Stop, but time locked immediately, Frostbitten up as well, Kai. He's gonna go in with the Omni Slash, but Godot, the leap, the illusions tank up most of it. They still have vision, they need to get a little bit closer, but Godot is just so damn speedy with the Meta Style. And just the drums, face boots. But Miracle, Refresher Orb, finally put together, delivered out to him as well, and they did get 1 kill at the very least, plus the Aegis.
Indeed. And now I feel like Godot, he can start playing the split pushing game all day long. Well, if his reaction is fast enough, right, like, he should be able to dodge a lot of skills thrown towards him. There's nothing that's instantaneously that's gonna really screw him up. Like, there's no Hex. Hex is completely instant. No casting animation. But for a Faceless Void to go in and try to go for Chronosphere, there's plenty of time for Mirana to go for a leap. So now we do see Godot starting to put pressure on the mid-tier 3 tower. And it feels like First Departure, what are they going to do? Are they really going to let this go and just go for the top racks?
Wow, it sure looks like a Godot. Actually, he wanted to back off. He was expecting the TPs to come back, but he's going to finish up the tier 3, maybe even get the racks. I mean, are you kidding me? Immunity, can they really get racks before First Departure managed to do so? It would be so sick, but Pipe activated Miracle. He's bashing away at the melee racks. Will it be enough Balls trying to get the angle to just come in, but it actually might be Rex for Rex just now. Immunity. Is it? Yes. Melee Rex down. Godot going for the range Rex as well. Going down pretty damn fast. But they're not done yet. Chotan activates the BKB. Or rather gets Miracle to activate his. But tier 3 now in some trouble. But BKB on cooldown. That's their opening now. Balls. He goes in Berserker Skull. Up onto 3 heroes. The silence to follow up as well. Arrow. Miracle doesn't get hit thanks to the repel. Oh man, thank God for the repel. Balls. One more right click. He goes down. He has the buyback. Chotan. He comes in. Lobby goes down together with Kai. There's the Chronosphere onto 3 enemy heroes. Miracle. He finally got it. He has the secondary one as well. Will pop it almost immediately afterwards. Godot. He's in so much trouble. He's gonna get taken out. Risk. Goes down almost in 1 right click. Slicks. Balls caught as well. Balls. He cannot die. He already bought back. He's gonna go down. Rampage again. Double rampage for this game for Miracle. Can he get more though? He is stunned up there. Can he go for anything at all? He's still alive. Guardian Angel just. He can tank up all he wants. But Rex, they still stand. Time walk away. He's going to go for a risk. Time lock. He needs it. Repel comes out just in time with the BKB. He's just going to go for even more kills. But the Exorcism, it's actually cutting through him. He's going to go down 1,000 gold again. Given away. Slicks gets it this time around. And it is 1 Rex for 1 Rex, and the immunity they hold.
Oh man. That's the second time we witnessed Miracle getting a rampage and just immediately dying afterwards. Man. But immunity, they hold on, and it's a 1-for-1. And right now, they have a pretty good chance to chase down KS as well. We're looking at top. When is the Diffuser Blade getting off cooldown? It's already off cooldown, so KS getting stunned up. Can't use any of his spells, and he drops a gem. Oh man, this is big. This is big. Immunity have a very good chance right now because mid is already broken. Can they just go in for the ultimate pushes of all pushes and go for the tier 4s and potentially the world tree and end the game right here, right now? No more hassle. No more double chronospheres.
Holy... They have one Chronosphere and they have a Guardian Angel as well up, so if they buy back they can definitely try to fight. Undying won't have the buyback though for another 30 seconds, he's gonna be down. He actually went for an Agony Scepter as well, but Slicks, no Exorcism, so the push will be a little bit slower. But are you kidding me, Immunity, man? They're playing so well. Omni Knight buys back already, they're holding it on Miracle, just in case, if they can actually... Even double Rex won't be a game breaker, I guess. Silence up onto Kai. He wants to chase them down. He has the Omni Slash ready. Can he catch up to anybody? Godot has the leap as well. Kai actually taking a lot of damage. Going for the Blade Fury out, Godot. Does he want to go aggressive leap? A few right clicks might have done the job, but doesn't want to take that risk. And they're going for the range Rex. And they're gonna get it. Unless Miracle comes back, they can't chase them. Are you shitting me? And what's happening?
Immunity are doing it. They're making a comeback. Oh man, those E-Blades, those 4 staffs, they're starting to get into the heads of First Departure. They're getting kited so hard, even with the double Chronosphere. Right now, I think buyback status is going to be so crucial. And the Bloodstone on the Death Prophet, all of a sudden, really makes sense in this game. He's got another around 6k gold saved up, and this is crazy. Not only does he have buyback, but he can start buying up Scythe of Ice, or even, say, Shiva's Guard, or anything he potentially wants. I would go for it, another E-Blade, just because, why not? Like, what do you have to stop me at this stage of the game apart from your physical right-clicks?
Oh wow, at the moment they definitely should buy out. I mean, Death Prophet has the buyback, but he has plenty of gold still to spend before just losing the buyback money. And nobody else has, but Miracle is gonna go in, he catches Slicks, so Death Prophet, that's the target he wanted. The only target who actually has buyback, but E-Blade nicely come out from Shatan. Slicks, he's actually gonna survive the clicks. Miracle is doing a lot of damage time walk in as well. Yule Scepter buying an additional time, even more. There's the Chrono number 2 pulls, he blinks into the Chrono, are you kidding me? He's gone down immediately. Purification helps out Risk. Next one in on the line. Slicks, he buys back, still has the extra, nice 2-man burst, like silence out to Miracle. But they get the Guardian Angels together with the Triple. Actually, Kai's Omni Slash completely negated with the leap from Godot. But the time locks, can they have enough? The Blade Fury is there as well. They need a little bit more. They're gonna get the kill. This might be GG. 2 minutes on the buyback for Mirana, or he's down for the count. Slick's gonna die in the base as well. Guardian Angel makes it so that they can tank it up. And I think First Departure, they finally did it.
Oh my goodness. Just when we thought Immunity was making a comeback, man, Miracle getting that second Chronosphere, that was such a sick turn. Did you see like the way he backed off a little bit? X blinked right into the second Chronosphere. I don't know if that was sick anticipation or was it just sheer luck, but anyways, it guaranteed them several kills. And right now Shatan is doing his best to buy time, but it's not going to be enough. His teammates are completely dead, and here we have the GG. Oh, what a first game.
What a first game indeed. In First Departure, the lineup, I was a little bit skeptical, man, but they definitely carried it through. Just great itemization overall, and presence of mind just when to go as a 5-man unit and start just pushing down. Yes, a lot of their pushes actually kind of failed and got thrown in their face, but man, they kept going strong and they won in the end. So guys, this was only game number 1 after all. We do have one more game coming in for this series, and we're gonna head into game number 2 slowly as I say this as well. So hopefully guys you enjoyed, and hopefully you want to see more of those 2 teams, because we sure as hell do. And well, if you want to support us, you can always just follow us on this channel, as well as HeflaTV1 and Heflamuk for the English channels for us. And check out our social media to know when we're going live, with what games, on what channels. And if you want some cool emotes, you can always subscribe as well, just directly support the whole HeflaTV cast. But game number 2 coming up guys, don't go anywhere. And man, just what a game it was.